The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Well, good morning, everybody. What is happening? What's happening? Just being silly. I'm in a jovial mood today.
Love that.
On a Monday. Because actually I was just laughing to myself before we came on the air because I was thinking, you know what? Lindsay's like, I'm tired on Mondays, so I'll be there when I'm there. Basically what she says.
Don't wait up. I'll be there when I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
You know, get all the early chatter out of the way, and then I'll join in more of a prime time. She doesn't say those words, but we know that that's what she's thinking. That's her attitude.
Yeah. She's not an opening act. She's the main star. She is. Yeah.
She's not, but she thinks she is. You know, considering that half the time we still refer to her as old girl. You know, old girl on our show. You know, it's funny when she calls herself that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, she embraces it.
Mm-hmm. Do you sense with her that she gets a little bit jealous if we talk about somebody who was on the show before her? It was the quote unquote girl on the show, and not the ones that came before her, but the ones that came between her. You know, like when she was on the show before and then she was not on the show for 8 years or however long it was. Those that were on in between, if we start talking about those girls, she gets a little bit, you know, perks up a little bit like, what is this?
Oh, no, I haven't noticed that really.
Like if we talk about Gwen, she gets all, oh,
really?
You know, no, I'm kidding. The only one that would do that is Gwen.
Yeah.
You know, Gwen didn't like it. We've talked about other girls that were on the show and all, and it may be because we would tell her they were way better than her. And that was back when the show was really at its best. And, you know, so it gave her a duplex.
I would imagine it would.
But it was all jokes.
Was it?
It was all jokes.
And you say we did this, like everything is we. No, we didn't do anything.
Yeah, Ace and I did that. And it was mainly him though.
Was it?
You know how he was.
Yeah.
Aggravating and picking at people all the time.
Sure.
What a nuisance.
It's kind of surprising though. I feel like Gwen is like water off a duck's back. That's how she pretty much acts about everything else. So that's surprising that she let that get under her skin.
Yeah, that was the only thing though. Everything else, I mean, she walked in the studio never having any radio experience at all, thinking she was better than we were. Yeah, I mean, I've listened to radio my whole life. I know how to do this.
I know what it looks like.
I'm the best. No, I'm just kidding about that. She gives me credit for teaching her.
Yeah,
she really does. And it's good. Good thing she does because I did.
Absolutely.
I taught her everything she knows, not everything I know.
Well, you got to keep some treats for yourself.
With that, and I've gotten to an age where I can't remember the stuff that I know. That's what's difficult.
The teacher gets old.
That's hard to deal with. Hey, who are we talking about again?
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's Riggins, and I'm excited to share that I'm doing a now trending just for Prime Plus subscribers every day, along with getting you a commercial-free version of the show to both watch and listen to. Go to the homepage of tjriggins.com and click Prime to sign up today.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Riggins, you are going to love this story because it is some stupidness that comes from my home state of Louisiana. And I know you love making fun of Louisiana.
It's a great start.
Right. So, you know, those, at Halloween, you can buy those little crows that are plastic, and you maybe sit them like down into the ground, or you can have them in arrangements in your house. They just look like plastic crows to be scary or whatever.
Sure.
Well, 2 Texas women have been arrested after allegedly taking those plastic crows, cutting them open, filling them full of meth, taping it up, attaching them to drones, and flying them over the prison wall in Louisiana and dropping them.
Oh my gosh, what an operation.
And it wasn't just drugs. It was drugs, phones, and tobacco.
No way.
Yeah. And this was at the federal penitentiary in Grant Parish. Now, Louisiana has parishes instead of counties, and Grant Parish was right across the parish line from where I grew up in Winfield. I mean, it's right there. And my brother-in-law, Chuck, used to work at that penitentiary.
Oh, no way.
Mm-hmm.
Small world.
Now, the alleged, well, the suspects, Melanie Jean Worthington, 38, and Cassie Marie Cole, 41. We could play an easy game of black crime or white crime, where you listen to the name of the suspect and tell whether they're black or white. I'm guessing that Melanie Jean and Cassie Marie are white.
Yeah, they sound white.
And then you can go down in the article and see their mugshots, and they are indeed white.
Pretty?
Well, one of them could be cute.
Okay.
If it weren't for the dark circles completely around her eyes, not just under the eyes, but I mean, she looks like that, you know, she's not only flying meth over the prison wall, it looks like she may have flown some into her body.
I got you.
You know, but I don't know. You're just saying that's what she looks like.
Yeah.
And that would be Melanie Jean.
Melanie Jean.
But the last name Worthington always sounds prestigious to me.
Absolutely.
Worthington.
Mr. and Mrs. Worthington.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, we can't stay. We're stuffing crows full of meth later, so.
You know, it is spring. You're preparing for the spring.
It's pretty smart, though, to camouflage them as crows. I didn't put that together. I was like, oh, because they look like birds going in there, I guess.
Right. But then what happens when you drop them? Then you got the naked drone out there. If somebody like, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. They're drone pilots. True. I can't fly a drone. Can you fly a drone?
I can't. No.
These are pilots.
Yeah. Melanie Jean is a damn drone pilot.
You know, damn Melanie Jean and Cassie Marie. They done gone to pilot school.
I got my wings. Look here. That's unbelievable.
Yeah. But their plan was foiled.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because somebody saw them. How'd you figure it out? We saw them.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Looking to brighten someone's day fast? Do it with fresh flowers from flowersfast.com. At flowersfast.com, you'll find beautiful bouquets for all occasions. My wife's birthday and Mother's Day are back-to-back, so Flowers Fast is going to make it so easy on me. If you need it there today, no problem. Order from tjriggins.com/deals and get same-day delivery at no extra charge. That's tjriggins.com/deals under Jody's Deals. Fresh, beautiful, affordable, and delivered the same day. It's Flowers Fast at tjriggins.com.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Well, TJ, you raised a Gen Z man. He's now a man. He's not a boy anymore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he's very polite and kind, and you did a good job with him.
Thank you. I had no help, by the way. So
I believe that checks out.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say much about that girl.
Yeah, she's like her damn mama. Rolling Stone.
That's it. Well, there's an interesting new poll out. They said 31% of Gen Z guys believe that women should, or wives should, obey their husbands. And a lot of people are commenting saying this is they hold a very regressive view about women in general. But the language of obeying your wife is biblical, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
I'm no Bible scholar, but
and it doesn't mean that the husband gets to boss the wife around.
Good point.
It is that the wife follows the husband as he follows God. So meaning if he's not following God and acting the way God wants him to, then she doesn't have to even listen to him.
Yeah.
And it's not like he's saying, "Get over here, woman, and brush my hair."
It's true.
It just basically means the husband is the leader of the house, and the leader is supposed to be the leader spiritually as God wants.
Exactly. It's not as what's the word? It's not as dramatic as maybe a lot of people are taking it. And that's a great example. Like, he's not bossing her around, asking her to brush his hair. You're supposed to obey me and listen to me.
You ain't supposed to talk to me like that when I'm hurting.
But then they go on to point out that Gen Z is basically, ruined. They have horrible views about women and stuff like that. But I think a lot of Gen Z guys are just, a lot of them are lonely for sure. But I would say that a lot of Gen Z women are lonely as well. And they just got to get on the same page about what they want.
Well, Gen Z men have been told their whole lives now how horrible they are just for being men. The toxic masculinity and all of that. So, they're tired of being picked on.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them.
Does Jody obey you as the spiritual leader of the home?
If it's something serious that our family needs to really look at or whatever, yeah. If I'm serious about it and go, I think this is the way we need to, go about this or whatever, she would.
Yeah.
She does. But other than that, I mean, if it's like, making the schedule of our social events and, that sort of thing, yeah.
And you always obey her.
Well, she's a control freak.
That's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
She'll make you a list of things you got to do. And what is the punishment if those things aren't accomplished?
She's just not happy.
Yeah.
And that's the worst thing that a wife can be to a husband is unhappy.
It's the worst punishment out there.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm not making any comments about this story. I know people get very heated when you even talk about that concept, but I think TJ spelled it out pretty clearly. Spiritual head of the home.
Right. And that's why I order my wife not to read the news.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel at TJ Riggins TV and watch the show an extra funny each weekday. Sponsored by eFile.com, making filing individual federal and state returns easy. Go to our deals page for 20% off when you e-file with eFile.com.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Riggins, there's something funny that my wife says that I thought about you because you like it when Jody is being dramatic. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you the dramatic Jody stories. So the weather where we live has gone from summer-like temperatures in the 80s. Now some winter temperatures come back and, all of that. And most people would say, man, the weather has just been crazy. Not my wife. This weather is psychotic.
A little dramatic.
Yeah. Now, if you're going to pick a condition, a real condition, I mean, she's picked psychosis, right?
Yeah.
It seems like that wouldn't be as fitting as if you said, this weather is schizophrenic. Sure.
Yeah.
But I didn't correct her on it.
Good.
You just always have to argue.
Well, in that case, you're absolutely right. But I get not wanting to start an argument.
Mm-hmm.
It's psychotic.
Yeah. And It's never just hot in the room. If the room is hot or it's not hot outside, it's 5,000 degrees. That's her number. I mean, it's 5,000 degrees in here.
I love a dramatic Jody.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
Then little friend Jenny, if it's cold, then it's snowing. It's snowing in here.
Really?
Yeah, if the room's too cold. Let's say she caught a chill. It's snowing in here.
So being dramatic.
Women are just dramatic.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it.
Even the ones who act like guys, like Jenny does.
Yeah.
She acts like a guy a lot of the time, but still, she's got some of the woman qualities that just you can't hide.
Yeah.
She's being dramatic.
What does Michael do? Handsome husband Michael, when she's being dramatic, does he just shut down?
No. He's so sweet. He just goes with it.
Yeah.
He doesn't pick on her and point out little things like that to mess with her. But he likes the fact that I do.
Of course.
You know, he's entertained when I do it.
Yeah. You're basically a hitman for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing his dirty work.
Mm-hmm. You're laundering the money for him.
Now he'll pick on Jody.
Oh, he will?
On Jody a lot, yeah.
Ooh, that's a dangerous game to be playing.
And Jody's like, Michael, shut it. Like she had painted a picture one time and had it hanging on the wall, like a decorative fall picture. And he asked her, why'd you put it there? And she goes, well, I mean, this just needed something right here. He goes, no, I mean, like, why did you put that up at all?
That's good.
Yeah. But she's a good sport about it. From him.
Yeah.
From me, not so much.
Well, it might be the volume.
I'm just kidding. She's got to be a good sport with me picking on her because I've done it. I made a career off of it, basically.
Exactly.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Did you know that in-flight air is extremely dry? Airplane cabins only maintain 10 to 20% humidity. That is drier than the desert, people. Hey, it's Lindsay from the TJ and Riggins Show. But I'm not here to lecture you or be a scientist, but I will tell you that leads to tightness, dehydration, dullness, and I can tell. I've been traveling recently, but guess what? I found Love Indus's perfect travel pack with their dewdrops and their moisturizer, so now I can take moisture on my trips. So check out tjriggins.com/deals. You're going to thank me.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
High stress with two members of the TJ and Riggins Show. One is Lindsay, the other is Tech D Rob, because Tech D Rob is in what we have called the never ending, nobody loses singing competition that has been going on for weeks and weeks and will stretch out for, I think, another couple of years, you know, kind of like probation. You know, you get out of jail, you're still on probation for a few years. So he's supposed to sing Thursday in the next round. Lindsay has been going to every performance, and Rob is, he's sick right now, hoping to get the throat clear before Thursday. And the other thing is that Lindsay wants him just to put him through because her Thursday is crazy.
And I don't want to miss it. I'm too far in at this point. I'm in there.
So, Rob, what are the odds that they'll just let you go to the next round so Lindsay won't have to try to, rush to get there and everything?
I don't think the odds are good.
Really? But it's Lindsay, and she really wants it.
Right. Well, but I am being serious. If someone is sick, because this is like high time for sickness. Look at my house. It's what would they do? Like, let's say you can't even talk. It's kind of not fair.
I would just have to forfeit.
Yeah.
That's BS. I got to talk to somebody. You've come this far. Do you know how hard we've worked, Rob?
I do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, they just like if the starting pitcher gets sick and can't pitch, then the team just has to do without him. Same in this.
Yeah.
Or if it's a track and field competition, and right before the sprint, the runner twists his ankle.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the exact same thing. Rob is equivalent to an Olympic sprinter.
Maybe you should go get an IV and let's get some vitamins going. Let's get you better. Do what TJ's dad did and just pop a vitamin B12 in his butt.
Yeah. My dad would make me get B12s and antibiotic shots if I had pneumonia so I could play Friday night in the high school football games.
When he was 15.
Same thing.
Yeah, do the same thing. Get some of those injections into your throat. Don't they do those? Throat injection? Like cortisone in the throat?
Oh, tell me more.
Yeah. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right.
He'll bounce back.
It's Monday. He's just, he's faking.
He's faking.
Yeah. He spent the whole weekend exhausting himself playing, Dungeons and Dragons and, going off to Star Wars conventions and things.
So true. Is that where you got sick?
No, I was at home all weekend
Mm.
because I was sick already.
Is it that girlfriend that got you sick?
Probably.
Yeah, because she's got a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that's what it is.
Yep. That's why Rob has always hated kids.
I get that. I feel that. I feel seen.
TJ and Riggins Show.
With all the crazy stuff going on in the world, you need to stay informed. But receiving important information about politics and our culture doesn't have to be boring. Listen to the TJ Riggins Show, and I'll keep you knowledgeable about current events with my unique wit and adorable disposition. The TJ Riggins Show is live weeknights from 7 to 9 on 107.9 WBT in Charlotte, or listen to the podcast anytime at tjritchie.com. Join the fight and the fun with the TJ Riggins Show.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So nobody went on a big bar crawl or anything over the weekend?
I saw a lot of them, and my heart sank. They were in their green shirts. It was 8 a.m. They were going to get beer in the store, and I just looked around and thought, this is fun.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this.
Yeah. Where we live in Charlotte, they had their big, wasn't it the parade day? St. Patrick's Day parade?
I believe so, yeah.
And I remember when we used to have to be in that parade when we worked for the radio stations in Charlotte. It was always, we got to float. Like not a float, it's just a car, actually, a truck sort.
An army truck or something? Yeah,
it was a military truck because the military liked us and they thought it would be cool if we were in that. And because the radio station wasn't going to pay for any vehicles. So it wasn't decorated or anything. So when we would get on that and go through the parade, nobody, they had to know what we look like to know it was us, because the radio station had their vans and all that in the parade with all the radio logos and everything on it. But we're just on top of a military truck. And most people didn't know who we were. They're like, oh, here comes a military truck. And then every now and then somebody would go, oh, it's Ace and TJ. Look. Yeah. But I know it was a big deal, but I hated. First of all, I don't like parades in general. And then in order to be in a parade, you got to get there like 2 or 3 hours ahead of time, park way off from where you're supposed to be, and then walk all the way to where your vehicle is that you got to get on, and then stay there for a couple of hours until the parade starts. And then the parade lasts a couple of hours. Like, oh man.
The worst.
What a whooping.
That was my first real appearance type thing, I guess, with you guys, because I started in January and that was in March, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I remember trying to pick out an outfit. I wore these like 5-inch wedges. We're on the top of I'm like, the whole way. What was I thinking?
Right. And if I remember correctly, you had on shorts, like really short shorts.
Yes, green.
Almost obscene.
Oh.
Shorts.
Didn't think they were that bad.
Yeah. People along the parade route were talking. That must be a bunch of people who work at the strip club.
I do remember having to shop for an outfit just for that. I didn't have any green. I was like, this is my first real appearance. So I went to the store, got some clothes. I mean, so nervous. And then I get up there and I'm like, I'm on an army tank and I just wore heels. What is wrong with me? That was so cute.
Yeah. But it was probably something that we could have communicated a little better on to tell you what we were going to be doing. But that's just not our style.
No.
I learned that quickly.
It's not.
Yeah. Like, okay, we're on an army tank. I don't see how this relates to a military tank, but here we are.
And then remember, Ace brought his daughter. She was little, and we couldn't cuss.
Yes.
No, he loved that parade.
Yeah. Oh,
He loved.
and they wouldn't let us throw stuff.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, and that's what he was most upset about. What kind of parade won't let you throw things? Yeah. I was like, oh, I got to get home. It's Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
The best place to get all your tax filing done this year is efile.com. We have a link at the deals page at tjriggins.com where you can get 20% off if you e-file your IRS taxes. E-file makes filing individual federal and state returns easy. Go to tjriggins.com/deals for 20% off when you e-file with efile.com.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
I'm parched, y'all. I'm parched.
He's parched, and the actors took the stage last night. This is just one of the top trending topics. The Oscars happened last night, and the big winner, Michael.
Play your now trending thing.
No, it's okay. Listen,
Wrong intro.
it's all right. People get it. That's what they get. We get at this part of the hour. These are the top trending topics. Michael B. Jordan won Best Actor, beating out one Timothée Chalamet, who was really angling to get his award, and he just looked crushed sitting in that audience.
Did he? Oh, poor thing.
Yeah. Old Timothée. Now, nobody watches the Oscars anymore, and that's why they're moving it to YouTube starting in 2029. Conan O'Brien made light of that fact last night as the host and pointed out, like, what is the Oscars going to look like in 4 years or 3 years when it's just on YouTube? And I don't know that it's going to look any different. Those people love themselves and they love getting awards.
I bet they'll go off more on these political rants and use more vulgarity, profanity. I bet that's probably the main thing they'll do. Because, they're all derelicts.
I hope it doesn't turn into just like a big brawl.
Yeah. You don't watch the Oscars, right, Lindsay?
No, I just want better for them.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And I do love the outfits. Don't get me wrong. I do.
You like the red carpet stuff.
Yes.
I get it. Well, again, Michael B. Jordan, Best Actor for his role in Sinners. Never saw it. The Best Supporting Actor went to Sean Penn for One Battle After Another. That was the Leonardo DiCaprio movie that I don't know anybody that saw. And then Weapons picked up a bunch of awards. That was a horror film. So I didn't see any of those.
Yeah, I didn't either. I don't like movies about whores.
Yeah.
Horror.
Horror. Okay. Horror. Okay.
Some people were upset that James Vanderbeek wasn't included in the In Memoriam segment. Although he was in Varsity Blues, he had a bit of a movie career. He wasn't just a television actor, but he was included in the online version of the In Memoriam tribute on the Oscars website.
And you know why he wasn't in it? Why
He was a good guy. Because he was a good guy.
Well, mainly, but because he chose not to live that Hollywood life, and he always spoke positively about getting his family out of Hollywood, and he was also an outspoken Christian man.
Mm-hmm.
So Hollywood can't have that.
Mm-mm.
They're not paying tribute to anybody like that.
Well, good then. He's better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's way better than the rest of those. Like I said, derelicts.
Yeah.
Trashy. Bunch of trashy people.
Yeah.
And then one more celebrity in the news, Dolly Parton, went to the opening of Dollywood. I think it's the 41st season of Dollywood. And she took the stage right there in her own amusement park to say, listen, I know my health was struggling a bit, but I am back and better than ever. And I'm looking forward to doing more concerts in 2026.
What?
Yeah, she's not slowing down at all. She said it was just a hiccup. I feel fine. So
Good for her. How old is she? 80?
she got to be. She's got at least close to it. But yeah, she still wants to perform. You imagine?
No.
Hey, man, I still perform with old Dolly.
I bet you would with that voice.
Yeah.
I've got some tough questions for Lindsay coming up next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
So if you're in my age range, or honestly older or younger, it doesn't matter. You want to keep up with your tests and your doctor's visits. I get that. But Health Labs is here to make it so much easier. If you want to test for a simple thyroid test, hormone, general health test, diabetes, cancer markers, you name it, Health Labs is here to help you with 1 million locations in Charlotte. You just go in, they draw your blood, send it off. Within 2 days, you get the results. And better yet, you can just stay home and they come to you. Check out tjriggins.com/deals.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Well, make sure you go check out a new episode of the TJ and Jody's House podcast, which is available now. They live stream it every Sunday, so it's available for you right then. Or if you want to wait a little bit, it's now available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Just search TJ Riggins or TJ and Jody's House, and you can stream it anywhere, anytime. And over the weekend, not only did I watch the TJ and Jody's House podcast, I saw Lindsay post on her story that she has a countdown running on her Instagram story that said 19 days till my Disney cruise. And I thought, oh, that's coming quick, isn't it?
So quick. And you see this suitcase that I realized is in my background.
Yeah.
I've already packed Delilah. I'm on it.
She's in there?
She's
Your daughter is in the suitcase?
Yeah, she is inside. Don't make a sound.
Lindsay's notoriously gets motion sickness, and now she's going on a cruise. And how long is the cruise, Lindsay?
7 days.
7 days.
And I'm so glad you brought that up because I just bought this new contraption. It's like a watch and you put it on and it vibrates and you put the vibrator part like right here and it's gone like that. Your nausea. Well, we'll see.
So you turn it on when you start to get nauseous?
Yeah. You put this like gel on your, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but my FSA plan like sent me a whole thing because they know that I have motion sickness, which is also crazy. They sent me an email and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I did so much research and I got one.
How much does something like that cost?
It was $150. I didn't have to pay for it because it is covered, but we'll see. I mean, it's better than the patch because the patch, you can't really drink on the patch. And also you have to stay super hydrated and just like a lot of things.
Yeah.
Have you considered that you're going on a cruise and you might be surrounded by Disney adults?
I've thought of that. I think Disney adults, from what I've heard, are more on the land side.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think there will be some. Can't wait.
I don't think Disney adults want to be in the sun.
I agree. I think.
Or in swimsuits of any kind.
Also true.
Okay, well, here, I want to do a little updated version of our game. He's a billionaire, but. So, Lindsay, he's a billionaire, but he's a Disney adult. Could you still date him?
No, because they're hard to deal with.
They're hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I can say. They spend every last dime on Disney stuff. I know people like this, so I couldn't.
Okay. Would you rather date a Disney adult or a guy who has an emotional support snake?
And he has to carry it around.
Carries it with him everywhere.
Yeah. No.
Which one are you dating?
Oh, which one out of those?
Yeah.
At least the snake guy looks manly,
True.
right? I mean,
he's
we're thinking.
Yeah, he's kind of like a macho man. He's got a big snake around, but when you ask him about it, he's like, "Oh, this is my emotion support snake."
Yeah.
Pick that over the Disney adult.
I'll have an anxiety attack if I put him down. If he's not with me.
Okay, well, now I'm just.
Mhm.
That's tough.
But the Disney adult is a billionaire, remember?
Yeah.
Right. So I could just not. We just don't travel together. I just don't. I go on my own private jet somewhere. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's TJ, and I'm what they call a professional influencer. Let me get our listeners to love your business as much as they love me with a TJ and Riggins Show influencing campaign. Go to tjriggins.com, hit the advertise link, and let's go.
What is new radio? New radio is
Streaming everywhere.
listen to the show starting each weekday morning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, so the U.S. America baseball team beat the Dominican Republic baseball team last night, and now they advance to the finals. And the finals means championship, and they'll either play Italy or Venezuela.
Mm-hmm.
So whichever team wins between those two is who U.S. America will play in the championship. Italy has already beaten U.S. America.
Which I'm shocked by
Mm-hmm. Well,
when you think about it.
a lot of people said that the manager of the U.S. America team messed up because he didn't realize that they weren't a shoe-in, like they haven't already made it into the semifinals, and they went out and got drunk the night before the game against Italy, and they were hungover, and then they found out, oh no, wait, we got to win these games. We may not make it into the next round.
What?
That was the rumor.
Oh,
So they didn't play their best. They didn't have their best players in the whole time and all that. But Italy is good, and most of the teams that are good have a lot of players that play in the major leagues in U.S. America. They just go back and play for their home countries,
gotcha.
which you all know I'm against.
Mm-hmm.
If you make your living in America playing baseball, you should not be able to take up bats against the U.S. American team. If you don't make the U.S. American team, okay, but you still can't go take up bats against us. If you do, then you have to stay in your home country and try to eke out a living playing baseball there.
Yeah,
That's
I
the way
get
I
that.
feel about it.
I get that.
And then the other night on my other show, I added, and if you go to a U.S. America game and you cheer for the other team, i.e. the other country, then you need to be deported.
Ooh.
Okay.
Even if you're a natural born citizen of U.S. America, if you're cheering against America on American soil, on American AstroTurf, then you got to go.
Cuff them.
Whichever team you're cheering for, that's where you're being deported to.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah.
I-
If you're a naturalized citizen and you're cheering for your home country, then denaturalized and deported. If
I
you,
feel that.
if you were born on U.S. American soil and you're cheering for another team, you got to go.
I mean, dramatic, but I like it.
Dramatic.
I like it though. Get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it's treasonous.
Get out of here. Although, are the Italy boys hot? I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But you know what? They're just as hot in Italy.
it's so true.
They are in U.S. America.
Actually, deport me because
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Italy.
Yeah. If you go cheering for Italy,
Yeah.
yeah, you can have your family broken up.
Oh, well, can they come?
Disappeared by ice to Italy is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
No, they can't come.
Okay, well, good. I'll be eating pasta and red wine on the beach. Don't worry about me.
You'll have your little Italian guy with y'all can share jewelry.
Yes. Little bikini bottoms.
I love it. She was like, good.
Good.
I don't want them.
Yeah.
I don't want the husband and kids dragging me down in it.
I want to eat raviolis by myself.
Yeah.
It did happen that I was planning on doing something last night and nobody believed me, and turns out that everybody else was right. So I'll explain it next.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God. I love it.
I love it. I love it. This is TJ and Riggins.
A clean space makes all the difference. The Johnson Group provides reliable, professional janitorial services that keep your workplace looking its best, day in and day out. Trust the team that takes pride in every detail. Learn more about the Johnson Group at tjriggins.com/deals.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show. With TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D-Rob. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
If you need beautiful, fresh flower arrangements delivered to someone you love, then you need to go to tjriggins.com/deals and find Flowers Fast. It's under Jody's Deals for some reason. I don't know why. I guess just to make it more confusing for people. So tjriggins.com/deals, Flowers Fast. If you do that, then you can get, is it same day delivery, Riggins? Same day delivery at no extra charge. And they're not jacked up prices to begin with. So they're very affordable and beautiful. So it is tjriggins.com/deals. Look for Flowers Fast under Jody's Deals. All right. So I was going to stay up last night and watch the U.S. America versus, and you notice I said versus. All of a sudden, when millennials came along, they took the us off of that and just said verse. So I was going to watch the USA versus Dominican baseball game, and it didn't start until 8. Well, I go to bed at the latest 5 on Sunday evenings because I'm trying to recoup from the weekend, staying up late. And it seems like since I stopped drinking, I'm more tired on Sunday than I used to be. So I'm going to have to start drinking on Saturdays again. But anyway, so I was going to stay up, and then about 5 o'clock, Jody and I were watching TV, and I said, I just can't do it. I got to go to bed. And so I went to bed, and I turned on the channel that the game was going to be coming on. I thought, if I'm still awake, I'm going to watch the first part of the game. Well, the race was on that channel, on Fox Sports 1 or whatever it is. So I fell asleep immediately. And the next thing I know, Jody was coming to bed hours later, waking me up to say that I forgot to put my snore mask on.
Uh-oh. No.
So I must have been, because my throat is all sore now and everything. So I was questioning whether or not, since I've lost around 40 pounds, if I was still going to be snoring at this point, and answer yes.
Turns out.
Yeah. But nobody believed me anyway. You are not going to stay up, not on Sunday. You're not going to be able to stay up and watch the game. And they were right.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
I know. I hate when people are right.
You should have known, though. You weren't going to make it up till 8. I could have told you that.
Yeah. What time do you go to bed on Sundays, Riggins?
About 8.
Yeah.
Usually, between 7 and 8. But now with the time change, it's still bright outside at 7:30. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
No.
Mm-mm.
You sound like my kids. It's bright outside. I don't want to go to bed.
Yeah.
Here's this time change.
I thought during the week, Riggins, you went to bed super early, like before dark.
Yeah, during the week I do, but on the weekends I do like to. I like to go to bed. Yeah, around then.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jody says the same thing every time I go to bed early on Sunday. The exact same thing. Well, make sure you close the bathroom door coming into the bedroom, because I got to go in there and take my makeup off and everything. I don't want to disturb you. It's a routine, but every time I start to go to bed on Sunday, she has to tell me that.
Yeah. She reminds you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So she doesn't want to disturb me. So I know she hated waking me up to tell me to put the mask on.
Oh, yeah.
But if I didn't put the mask on, that was going to keep her awake. And she was like, no, sir. That mask on.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God. I love it.
I love it. I love it. This is TJ and Riggins.
You can now watch TJ and Jody's House live on Sundays on the TJ Riggins TV YouTube channel and on demand anytime. Sponsored by Flowers Fast. Get high-quality flowers delivered fast with same-day delivery included at the deals page at tjriggins.com.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Our little leprechaun.
I want to know where to go at. We are getting ready for St. Patrick's Day, which is tomorrow. TJ mentioned earlier in the show, we have been a part of a St. Patrick's Day parade many years with our old radio station. TJ, were you in a lot of parades early on in your career with Ace when you guys were just starting out?
Oh, yeah.
Were you?
Yeah, we were, yeah.
What were some of the were they all pretty traditional parades, or did you go to like the coleslaw parade or whatever that is?
Well, I had the funniest one was I had gone from my little hometown to Ace's hometown and Jody's hometown, which was the big city. You know, when we went to the movies and shopping at the mall and everything, we went to that big city, and it was an hour away. Well, my little town had a big Christmas parade one year, and they normally didn't have it. And they even had the little, the local cable access TV channel there. So they invited the radio station from the big city to send somebody to drive their van through there. So we did it. Ace and I did it. And we got in front of, because, you know, we were attention hogs back then trying to get publicity. We got in front of the little thing where they do the TV. And as the van comes driving up the road, they start talking about, and there's the bright red Q Cruiser, they call it, from 93 QID. And in that, we understand that hometown boy, and, you know, they start talking about me, is in the van. And then all of a sudden we stop, we get out of the van on the parade route, which you're not supposed to do. And the guy starts going, and there he is, actually driving the famous bright red Q Cruiser. And we're throwing out CDs and stuff to people and all that. And the crowd was going nuts. And so the TV was really going on and on about like I was some kind of a big star.
Oh,
You know, a hometown boy that had made it as a celebrity.
I love that.
Yeah.
There he is. Feast
Mr.
your eyes.
America.
Yeah, exactly.
And then another parade got onto us because we were throwing CDs out the thing, and you can't do that. That was back when they let you throw candy, but you couldn't throw CDs.
You threw a hard seat. Like a
Stupid.
CD case. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny that you mentioned that because Riley Green, country singer, was on stage the other night and somebody threw their phone at him, an iPhone without the case on it, and it hit him right in the corner of his eye. He was wearing a cowboy hat, so it kind of hit the brim of his hat, but it also hit him in the corner of the eye down to his mouth. He looked shocked, and that thing was flying at him. That must have really hurt.
I thought it just hit him in his ear.
No,
And
it looked like
it was bleeding out of his ear.
it looked like it clocked a good portion of the side of his face, including the corner of his eye.
Oh, God.
Hey.
Yeah.
You figure that was a woman?
I was wondering that, like, who's the person that throws a phone at a singer like that?
I think it's a woman who, because he's, you know, so good looking, could just not control herself, just and wanted him to take a selfie or something with her phone, and just lost it and threw the phone up there. I don't think that was anybody trying to hurt him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like tonight, somebody threw a full 16-ounce beer at my head.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You can't take a selfie with a tall boy.
No.
Oh, God.
So prayers up for Riley Green. That looked like an ugly incident.
Mm-hmm.
TJ's lost a ton of weight, but we're going to put it all to the test coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
It's Mattress Madness at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Right now, save 15% on avocado mattresses, rated #1 by Consumer Reports. Take 20% off Helix mattresses for personalized comfort made just for you, and save up to 50% on Nectar mattresses, with prices starting at just $369. Plus, get a free adjustable base upgrade with purchase of select mattresses, and get started by going to tjriggins.com/mattress. Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hello. Hello. Here at the top of the week.
Top of the week, back at it. And TJ's hopefully going to lose even more weight. TJ lost, I think, close to 5 pounds the week before, which is super impressive. Although he was a little depressed that he lost that much weight because that meant he didn't get to have a cheat day. He thought a cheat day would sort of shock the system and get his whole body back into the program of losing weight. But he didn't need to because he lost 5 pounds, which is amazing. Congratulations.
Thanks. It was because I went a couple of weeks with either losing less than a pound or staying flat.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted that cheeseburger to jumpstart it.
Sure. I get it. Well, listen, TJ, I just texted you something. And before you look at your text, don't look at what I sent you yet.
Yep.
I saw this restaurant menu item the other day on the internet because I'm like every other millennial. If I go out to eat somewhere, I want to look at the menu before I go there, regardless of where we're going or how nice it is. I want to look at the menu. So I saw this restaurant menu item, and TJ, he's been talking about if I had a cheat day, I would either have the son of a Baconator from Wendy's or I would just go to town on some warm glazed donuts. Like donuts are his thing. So TJ, I saw this restaurant menu item. I just texted it to you, and I want you to read it out loud to Lindsay and just get her reaction to this item on the menu.
Right. Okay, here we go. Ooh.
TJ's pulling it up now.
Deep fried Oreo pies, oatmeal pies. Deep fried oatmeal pies. Batter dipped Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies are fried golden, then topped with a butterscotch drizzle and a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Oh my God.
Okay. I have a plan. I'm going to somehow sabotage TJ to not lose any more weight. And then we have to get one of those to jumpstart his system.
Oh man.
Or will that put us in the grave? Yeah. I don't know.
No, I would put that if that could be soft serve ice cream, vanilla ice cream, put that on top of the fried oatmeal cream pie and then drizzle the butterscotch. Oh man.
Stop. I want it right now.
That would be crazy good. So deep fried oatmeal cream pies.
How do we do this?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
How do we get you out of your diet?
Oh.
That's easy too, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. It's not just an oatmeal cream pie. It's a batter dip, deep fried oatmeal cream pie with butterscotch drizzle and a scoop of vanilla ice cream. I mean, it's just insane.
Somebody was inspired by the fair to learn how to cook that. That's where that had to have come from, a fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly. It sounds like fair food. Well, it's funny that you mentioned that because I have a bunch of deep fried fair foods and I want to do a little game of this or that. Which one would you go for? TJ, deep fried butter, which are frozen sticks of butter that are deep fried, or deep fried beer. Which one sounds more appetizing to you?
Butter.
Me too. Lindsay, would you rather do deep fried Coca-Cola or a deep fried watermelon?
Oh, I don't understand the drink thing. Deep fried. So watermelon?
Yeah, that sounds much better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
TJ, deep fried alligator or deep fried lasagna?
Alligator, which I love anyway. So
what's the best way to eat alligator?
Just you can eat it like chicken tenders, or you can eat it in a alligator sauce piquant. You can, all kinds of ways.
I think if given the option, I'm going with the deep fried oatmeal cream pies, but
that wasn't the choice.
Yeah.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey there, it's professional mom, fashionista, beauty expert, and so many more things when you bring me in as your business's next influencer. I'm good at this, and I want you to go to tjriggins.com and hit the advertise link and let me prove it.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
We have a clip of a young man who seems to be very nice and caring. And he is speaking to people who look in the mirror and think they are unattractive. And he's kind of a little inspirational speech here. And he wants you to look at life in a little bit of a different way to, to help you. All right, listen.
This is going to come across as harsh, but I'm only saying it because I love and care about you. You are probably not ugly. You are probably just a little obese. You probably just have a little too high of a body fat percentage, and that is preventing your natural beauty from coming out. I promise you that lean is law, and if you just got lean, you would look a lot better. You would feel a lot better. You would be more confident. So probably not your looks. It's probably just your weight, for real.
I hate when people are right.
But isn't that, I mean, people take that in a harsh way, but he's saying, you're pretty, you're handsome, you're just fat.
Yeah.
If you could get rid of the fat, then you'd see just how attractive you are.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure people are roasting him about that and saying he's insensitive. Because, it's a lot more accepted in our culture today to say someone's ugly rather than say they're fat.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do it, especially when it comes to fat women. Right. You can't. You can say a lot of stuff about fat men, but you can't say anything about a fat woman. That's not praise.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
People get upset.
Bit of a double standard. Yep.
He's on to something.
Mm-hmm. But on a side note, I'll be so glad when this trend of having to walk while you're doing videos and stuff is gone. There's no use in it. You're just walking just to have something going because young people can't focus on one thing if you're just sitting there talking to the camera. I hate that. I'll be glad when the young mind advances a little bit so we can watch somebody's videos without having to hear them breathe hard and the wind blowing and then, getting seasick watching it, motion sickness because they're walking all over the place. Just sit down. Sit down.
I need my seasick band to even watch a reel.
Talk to the camera, and you don't have to be walking or lying in bed or any of the other stuff. Just talk.
Or eating.
Yeah. You don't have, I kind of like it when they're eating.
Only eating, but not eating and talking.
Oh, yeah. I don't like that. Gross.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Looking to upgrade your sleep? Discover the luxurious comfort of the bamboo sheet set from Cozy Earth. Made from premium viscose from bamboo, these sheets are temperature regulating, unbelievably soft, and perfect for year-round comfort. Whether you sleep hot or cold, Cozy Earth keeps you cozy all night. And now, you can experience 5-star hotel quality at home and get 21% off your bamboo sheet set when you use the code TJ at checkout. Don't wait. Transform your bed into the ultimate retreat with Cozy Earth. Go to tjriggins.com/deals today. Use code TJ and save 21%.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So I forgot to ask you, Mr. Riggins, what are you going to do to celebrate the special day today with your loved one? Because today is National Panda Day. And Riggins has a panda named Pan Pan that he's had since he was, did you get it as a gift when you were born or just when you were little?
When I was born.
Yeah. So I'm sure Pan Pan gets neglected a lot since you got that dog you have.
Yeah.
So today should be his day. You take Pan Pan to the park into the town instead of your dog.
What's more disturbing, playing with a stuffed animal, your childhood stuffed animal at home, or taking him to the park and treating him like a pet?
That.
When
others are involved, that's worse.
I don't know. I think it would be, it would be noble of you.
You wouldn't.
Considering that you've ignored him for all this time since you've gotten that dog. That dog has just monopolized your attention. And I know Pan Pan be hurting.
Well, that is true. That is true. But I did try to incorporate Pan Pan into my adult life because when I got my dog, I said, oh my gosh, this will be perfect. I'll give Pan Pan to the dog and he'll like cuddle with it and stuff. So I put it in his crate with him. And within 3 minutes, I hear he was shaking Pan Pan up like a soda pop. And I said, Pan Pan, no. And I went into the crate and I ripped him away from him before Riley could do the worst damage to him.
Which is another reason that you need to just treat Pan Pan to the day.
I get
It's
it.
his day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you, TJ, I can't picture you holding a stuffed animal when you were a kid. Did you have a favorite stuffed animal?
No, there was a big teddy bear at one point that I had when I was little, and I never slept with it or anything like that. But one night, my mom, when she was suspecting that my dad was cheating on her, she dragged me and my brother out of bed to drive over to try to catch him in the act. Yeah. And I just reached and grabbed that teddy bear. And then when things got scary, when I was in the back seat, I was down in the floorboard of the back seat because she found him, I think, at his girlfriend's house, not in there, but saw his car. And it was up in the middle of the night and all. And I remember holding that thing, trying to go to sleep or something. But
hey,
yeah,
I'm going to go shed a tear real quick. God, that's terrible. Lord.
Still remember the song Main Street by Bob Seger was on the radio.
Oh my God.
That whiny guitar, whenever I hear it now, it gives me chills.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Join Lindsay Wednesday nights at 7 live on the TJ Riggins YouTube and Facebook pages for Lindsay Look, sponsored by healthlabs.com. Go to our deals page for Lindsay's Health Labs link and how Lindsay keeps track of hormone levels with 3 different testing options.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey. Now Trending. All of the top stories from around the globe.
All around the globe, and the Oscars are the top trending topic. Although we mentioned, I don't know anybody watching the Oscars. Even old people, I don't think they care about the Oscars at all.
No.
But it's moving to YouTube in 2029, which I think is also a weird move because younger people enjoy YouTube more than older people. And I know young people don't care about the Oscars, so I really don't know what this move is about.
Now, will the Tony Awards show stay on network TV?
Fantastic question, because I mean, nobody cares about the Oscars. Nobody cares about the Tonys.
No.
Right. So I'm wondering if they'll keep, is the Tony Award show though is on CBS, right? Usually. I think it is. And then the Academy Awards show is ABC.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe that's the thing, but I'm sure they would not want to face what would happen to them if they ditch the Tony Awards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The theater people, they get fired up.
Man.
Yeah. Well, Timothy Chalamet, who did not win Best Actor last night, has been in some controversy lately because he said nobody cares about the ballet and the opera anymore. And the Metropolitan Opera House and all these ballerinas are livid. And people are saying he should just shut his mouth because he doesn't know what he's talking about. Here's the problem. Timothy Chalamet is right. People don't care about ballet and opera unless you're in like Russia or somewhere. People don't care about that stuff.
Mm-mm. And that's probably why he lost last night, because the other celebrities, came to the defense of the opera, like they go to the opera.
Exactly. It's the phoniest to try to like defend that ballet. Shut up. It's like, you don't go. You're so right about that.
Yeah. And there was one of those Hollywood celebrity people that led the charge criticizing him about it. I forgot who it was. It was a woman. I'm thinking, you don't go to the opera or the ballet.
Exactly.
Boring.
But then again, far be it for me to be a special pleader for Timothée Chalamet.
Absolutely. I mean, you can make the argument. His movie that he was nominated for was about ping pong. It was about a guy who plays ping pong. It was like, does anybody care about that? I don't know.
No.
But anyway, he did not win Best Actor. It went to Michael B. Jordan, who I think is a fantastic actor, although I did not see this movie Sinners that he won for, but they said he was really good in it.
It's super scary. My friend watched it on a plane and she yelled and jerked. She was like, "Oh no," that's what she said.
Watching a horror movie on a plane is a wild decision to me.
That's what I thought. And she was hungover.
If the flight attendant tries to tell you not to do it, you just say, "Why? Because he's black." So you can watch whatever you want.
Sure.
That'll shut her up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, those are just a few things that are now trending.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Whether it's hot or cold, comfort starts at home. Bradham Comfort Services keeps your space just right with trusted HVAC and electrical services you can rely on. Honest work, real comfort. That's Bradham Comfort Services. Learn more at tjriggins.com/deals.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So we were talking about earlier, Lindsay getting ready for her Disney cruise, putting the countdown up on her social medias. I didn't think you were looking forward to it.
I am, just for the kids. Yeah, I am. I'm excited. I think they're gonna,
because putting up a countdown like that is a flex kind of thing. Look at me, I'm going on a fancy cruise.
Yeah,
you know.
My app sends it to me every day, so I'm getting more and more excited. Am I excited about being on an actual boat? No, just because I get seasick. But I think the joy that they're just so excited. I'm ready.
Yeah, my wife never wanted to tell them that we were doing anything up until it was almost time to go, because she didn't want to hear about it for a month.
I get that.
You know?
Yeah. There's so every day. How many days? Like, it's been 1 day since you asked me.
Yeah. That Jody's a mean person, though.
I get it.
No, I don't know. You know, we had that story of that Princess cruise out of Florida where 150 something people got the norovirus while they were on it.
Yes.
I think a lot of these cruise disaster stories and all have started because they went away from really, really high prices. You know, a cruise used to be such a luxurious vacation. I mean, it was so expensive and top of the line, everything. But then with the invention of the fax machine, I think is when cruises started taking a quality dive, because then you get those things that would come through on your fax machine on Wednesdays that say, sign up now. You can take a 3-day cruise to the Bahamas for $59.99.
What?
Yeah, they had these special prices on cruises, and then cruises got into a price war where they'd say who can put the cheapest cruise trip together and all that. And the next thing you know, because, you know, poor people bring things like norovirus.
Oh, God. So we're probably going to be the ones that bring that.
Now, I know a Disney cruise is expensive.
Oh, God.
But I'm talking about all these other ones that you see so much, you know, about plumbing breaking and, you know, having documentaries being made about, you know, poop coming down the walls and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Poop cruise.
Yeah.
I purposely didn't watch that because I knew we were going to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, poor people just tear up stuff on a cruise.
Every cruise I go on is a poop cruise.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.